I understand that you're still processing your day. We are now 15 minutes over, so if you'd like to see me next week, I can absolutely pencil you in for that.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this whole online therapy situation. I'm gonna have to think about it and I'll get back to you.
Okay, dear. Have a wonderful day.
Joining me today is a Canadian award-winning actor, Gabrielle Miller, who is also a director and writer, an accomplished writer and director. Also, Gabrielle has been a leading role as Lacey Burrows in Corner Gas, which is a popular comedy sitcom. And she's here today to talk about her role as therapist in the feature film, Are We Done Now? Welcome, Gabrielle.
Thank you, Christine, for having me. I'm so happy to finally get a chance to chat with you.
Yes, and congratulations on the film. Now, you are the actor. Did you also direct with Ben
No,
Emanuel?
no, not at all. And honestly, my directing history is very brief and short, and it's something that I would love to focus on more in the future. But yeah, directing has not been a big part of my career. Ben is an incredible director, and I was so happy to be working with him. He's just the best. Love Ben.
Yes, and so tell us about the film, the feature film. Like it's about mental health, right? Mental well-being, and tell us what attracted you to the role and your how impactful it was to play the character as therapist as Pamela Givers.
Well, Ben and I are have been very good friends and collaborators for many, many years. We go way, way back. And I really enjoy working with Ben. He is just one of my favorite people to work with and collaborate with. And he gave me a call in 2020 and said, listen, this is a concept that I'm coming up with for my next film. And he told me how he was going to approach it and told me a little bit about the character that I would be playing. And of course, I jumped at it. I said yes right away. Because honestly, I'll take any chance to work with Ben. And I liked it because it is a film that he collaborated with the young actors on storyline. So it was a real, true piece of art where he was working very closely in telling the stories that the actors that was working with wanted to tell. My character was a bit different. Ben wrote my character outside of what my experience or what I wanted to talk about, which was great for me, honestly. And it was incredible. It was an incredible experience because I think I think we need to check with Ben on exact dates, but I believe we started it in 2020 and finished it in April of 2023. Because of COVID and all sorts of things, it was like a long process, that was a really cool experience too, to be together. We shot my stuff in my home that I was living in Vancouver. Very small crew, brilliant, talented people, and it was like it felt a little bit like summer camp. We got to go and then take a break and then go back, and it was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
So you enjoy playing the role as therapist, right? And
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because the character is a therapist, and I think she's doing her best in the midst of the challenges that COVID brings, and she has some personal challenges. And outside of her work, Pamela is struggling mentally herself, and you know, not doing as well, I think, as she would like to be doing personally. And that was fun for me to play a therapist that did not have it together. And I think that is probably very common, you know?
yes, because when the pandemic hit, I mean, it was hard on everyone and to sort of, you know, try to, work through it
Yeah.
and your character evolved, right? As you went
Yes.
along.
Yeah.
And it is, I understand it's a fictional documentary and it has
Yeah,
ground.
it's shot like, documentary style.
Mm.
But it's a work of fiction, basically. Yeah.
Yes, and is there a favorite part that you enjoyed most, or was it everything, depending, on the character that you were as Pamela Givers?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. For me, it was really interesting getting to interact the little bit that I did with the other characters, and seeing these young artists put their creativity and heart and soul into the characters that they were playing, and helping develop the characters that they were going to play. I thought that I really like that concept of that kind of, working together that Ben created for this project. And I just think it's wonderful, and I love seeing our crew, the cast. We had an all-female camera crew. I mean, and young people, like, so that to me was very inspiring. And also it was a good, a nice escape to kind of go back and do something creative during a time that was like a lot of pressure on all of us. And particularly in my personal life at that time, I was going through a lot of loss. My father had gotten very ill, and we were caring for him. So that was, it was a very difficult period in my life when I shot that film over those years. So for me to find joy in the creativity and the process, and to work with someone that I care for as an artist so deeply and as a friend was a very, I think, important piece for me to move through the difficulties that I personally was moving through at the time. Things come in your life at times when you really need it, and you don't know, right? Like, when I said yes to the film, I was like, oh God, how am I going to manage this? But really, it was kind of a saving grace in a way, to be able to just take my mind somewhere else for a little while. And that was awesome.
Yes, it was therapeutic,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, that's right.
So,
Yeah.
it was so tell us, like, you didn't direct this, but did you have some involvement in the script with Ben? Because he's your friend, he's your.
No, I didn't personally, but Ben had involvement with everybody. And if I wanted to do that, I know Ben would be open to it, because he was open to it with the entire cast. But for me, um, the character that I play is different in the sense that I am the therapist. So what I had to accomplish was different than the other characters. And so I was very happy to have Ben, just um, create that in the way that he saw fit.
And it was shot in Vancouver, or just.
Yes. Yeah. Shot in Vancouver.
Wonderful. And
Yeah.
so how does it make you feel that, oh, it's going to be, understand, premiering on April 12th, which is coming up, and the 13th. So, like, it's a body of work that's so proud of, and also working with Benny Manuel, and then I understand Jennifer Spence.
Yes, I love her. She's such a brilliant actor. All the cast was incredible. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of Jen's. She's just so very committed and talented, and like really fun and easy. She's just a wonderful person. It's really special when you get to work with friends and people that you
Respect.
admire on a level. So
Yes, and Camille Sullivan as well, I understand, is in there, right? Camille Sullivan, is
yeah,
that
amazing. As
correct?
always, she's
Yes.
just incredible. She's like an amazing actor as well. I just love her. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really a good cast.
So what do you want people to take away from the film?
I think, first of all, I hope people enjoy it. I think Ben did a wonderful job with the project. And, um, that this film has a lot of humor, and it has lots of different perspectives of how to move through the the fear and grief and all the things that came up during that period of time, and just in life in general. I think it's a lovely little window into, these young people's perspectives on life, and how they deal with it. So I mean, I hope that people enjoy it, and maybe, I'm interested. I'm so interested in how people deal with um, grief and find joy in times that are stressful. So, yeah.
So Gabriel, was the emotionally charging too? We talked about it, therapeutic, but were there some times that you felt I'm so emotionally drained because you put all your energy, not only in character, but for what was going on in your personal life? It was therapeutic, but what was there times, if I may ask, that you felt like, oh, this is really, a bit of a challenge, if I may ask?
No, honestly, no. I first of all, like I mean, my character was what my character was, and it was not, exhausting for me to play that character. I've been doing this a long time, and you kind of step into things, and each role is different, obviously. Some of them are more emotionally challenging than others. And no, I really just had had a great time working with my friends. It was lovely.
Wonderful. And I understand this is, well, this is an award-winning film. It won an audience award, Canadian Audience Award as well. So this is wonderful news. And, I'm so excited for you, for the film coming out, and congratulations again. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Gabriel, that I did not ask you?
No, but I would like to say, our industry has changed so much. And if you're a film lover and there is an independent film out there that you want to see, do your best to go and support this incredible craft, because seeing films in movie theaters are, it's not as often as it used to be that was something that was super accessible. And I want movie theaters to stay alive, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I loved the concept of the film. I really enjoyed being a part of it. And yeah, I'm just excited to see the team. I'm going to go to Vancouver and I'll be there at the screenings, and we're doing a talk back.
So yes, just if you want to share any upcoming projects.
You know what? I just did a project that I really enjoyed working on as well. It was wonderful, but I don't know if I'm in a position to talk about it yet. So as soon as soon as they make their announcements and stuff, I'll let you know.
Yes. Okay. And for more information, where can people go? Like for the film and for yourself?
It is through VIF, and their box office is, I believe, where you can get tickets for this two screenings next weekend, the 12th and 13th. Yes, right?
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I really appreciate your time. Well, you're a role model and as well. So thank
Uh,
you.
Thank you. So lovely to meet you. And thank you so much for taking time to talk to me about the film.
Joining me today is Canadian award-winning actor Gabrielle Rose, who's also a director
Oh,
and writer. Oh, sorry.
Miller, it's
Miller,
okay.
do you know why?
Do you know what? Gabrielle Rose is like a dear friend of mine, and this is hilarious. You should keep this actually, because it's funny. Listen to this. This is a little story, and then we'll go back to your intro.
Yes.
I used to get Gabrielle Rose's union mail